I don't pay it no mind, nor have I cared about it. But the truth of the matter is that there is and I don't see a lot of people talking about this, but it's the truth. There's a negative connotation, some type of negative connotation with being a handyman. Um, what is a handyman? Where does it come from? You know, uh, do we have any historical? It goes back to the beginning of time, you know, but there seems to be this, and I understand where it comes from. Uh, but a lady just now, you know, she sees me and I'm at the pool, you know, with my daughters at their swimming lessons, and I take them. I take them. As a matter of fact, this year I've taken them all to their swimming lessons. But you know, she comes up to me and she says, "Well, what do you do? You know, for a living?" I said, "Well, you know, I'm a handyman." She's like, oh. And I guess you know what I'm saying. I guess you know what I'm saying. When I'm looking at me right now, from the, you know, you can tell a lot about a person with his boots. But if you look at me from my shoes to my hat to my glasses to my clothes, you know what I'm saying. You know, I don't look like a handyman. Um, and it's amazing the stigma, but I don't understand. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Just think about our home and all of the things that people are failing to do because they do not have the resources to do it themselves, i.e., they can't hire somebody else to do it. This is why, you know, a home needs to be maintained. Things break, water heaters break, there's holes in the walls, paint got to get done, trim may get busted, a window may go out, a door may come off the hinge, some new flooring may need to be put down, a water line may need to get fixed, um, a roof may need to get replaced or patched, some siding may need to get done. A water heater may. Are you getting this? This is factual, real experiences that homeowners experience on a daily basis. And for whatever reason, whether age or gender, that doesn't allow them, or skill set or or the lack of skill set or laziness, these things are gonna need to get done. And I found that it is a very good idea to be able to get into that field and really be of value to your clients. Now, the idea is that I'm in a lot of homes. I am in a lot of homes, and I see a lot. I see, a current client, a elderly black woman, single woman that never had any children, and she lives in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, nice little modest home. But she needs these services. She needs these services because she can't do it herself. Um, Wealthy clients, money, you know, people that got money, you know, in well-to-do neighborhoods, working class folks. I see it all. I see it all. And these services are needed because, again, by one way or the other, they can't do it themselves. And so it's amazing how this kind of stuff is looked down. But it's not anymore. You know, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that, you know, it's amazing. And this goes off on something else that I'll hit on. Of all these single sisters that own these homes, that can't find, you know what I'm saying? Because the dude, the Pookie, the Ray Ray that they're dealing with, he can't, or the Brad or whoever that they're dealing with, they ain't got no man that can fix the home that they're living in, that they purchased, that is falling apart. They can't fall, but and you know what they're doing? You know what they're talking about now? You know, the idea is that it's one thing to read something. It's another thing or to read a stat, or to read a article, or see even interviews. It's another thing to personally see it up front, up close and personal, to actually have the conversations, to actually see what's going on and how folk out there are thinking. And it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. We're going into a different time. But for those who have value, you will be very, very, very. Those who can do things and get things done and fix and maintain things and build things for people. Because on all of those things that I explained, what a handyman can do. Electrical, lighting fixtures, I mean, all of this stuff. Every aspect of a home, I know how to fix or maintain. You see? And so the idea is that, it's pretty hot out there from the perspective of, this trade, this field that is not looked at in a very high regard from people. And hey, I don't care about that at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like, people, they're not proud of to say what they do for a living. It's amazing. I automatically know if a person, because I'm a contractor, I'm a handyman. I don't feel any diminishment of my character. I don't feel any kind of emotional negativity behind it. I'm very proud of what I do for a living and how I provide for my family, and I'm very successful at it. This is why I show the fruit of it. When you work hard, you can provide your children. Because I personally believe that my family should be allowed to go on vacation. I firmly believe that my family should be allowed, and I do that. That they can take swimming lessons, or go to Chuck E. Cheese, or go to the carnival, or go to a play, or me take them out on daddy-daughter date, or do any of those things. I don't see any law that I'm breaking by doing those things. I'm not aware. If somebody's aware of a law that says that me as a man can't take my family on vacation, I see no law. I see no issue in that. Where is it a law that says that I can't take my children to swimming lessons? No law. I'm not breaking any laws whatsoever. Now, if man's laws come into conflict with Yah's laws and the things that I do for my house, then we have a conflict there, because I should obey Yah rather than man. Again, if somebody can tell me where is iniquity, sin, and me just taking my family on vacation, I can't find any. Somebody can find one, but a lot of people, I come to find that they they're not proud of what they do, so they shield it under the cloak of it's none of your business. When we read the apostles, we know exactly what they did. They were fishermen, they were carpenters, they were tent makers. And we knew what they did, but all these people that's claimed to be right, we don't know what they do for a living. They're not proud in it. It's amazing, isn't it? But hey, I'm proud of what I do. I'm good at what I do. I love what I do. And it's unfortunate that we live in a world where a lot of people, they don't feel none of those things because they simply put, they do not like what they do. They're not proud of what they do. And, in conclusion, I've come to find that people that don't like what they do, they can be some of the meanest people that you ever meet, because the idea is this: if you are happy at what you do, that permeates out into the world, into your interactions, and in your relationships. They do permeate out into the world. And if you are in a state of misery for 40 hours and then you go home, or you go visit friends or family or whatever, that stuff that emanates. Hey, should you be content? Yes, you should be content. If you got a job, I don't care if you are, working at a warehouse job or working a forklift job, or something basic as that, which anybody can do. Just like an Amazon job, anybody can get it. Walmart job, anybody can get one of them jobs. Basic CDL, anybody can get one of them jobs. So you gotta do, plenty of people base entry work. Be proud of it, because you're providing for your family. But if there's people that just, you have the choice, you have the option. People that work there, they don't work there because they have to work there. They work there because they want to work there. If they really wanted to do something else, and the spirit moved on them, they would do it. They would live it, like I have. And I had a great corporate career, business cards and everything to prove it. It's amazing. It really is amazing, the time that we're living in, the hypocrisy that we're living in. But if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I'm proud of what I do, and I told her, as such, and she received me as such, in terms of the question. But it was interesting, What you do for a living? I'm a handyman.